Regardless, Shah Rukh Khan confidently takes this material and dominates every moment. This is an action spectacle with incredible music.
Austin Berg said this film was great. I think he gave it around about 70%, and I've had a number of people asking me to watch this film. So, is it? Let's check it out. A high-octane action thriller which outlines the emotional journey of a man who is set to rectify the wrongs in society. When it comes to Indian epics, you kind of know, well at least I do, what you're in for. Musical numbers, you're in for slow-mo. There's certain things that you can probably have in here that will work because you know what it is in the tin. And for me, those have always been, you really haven't come out of the 90s movies. Action extravaganza, explosions of things that don't really work with physics. That's what you're going to get in here. Highly saturated characters that look perfect on screen pretty much the entirety, and then your hero that basically can't die even when he's beaten to a pulp. That is what you get. Surprisingly though, we spend a lot of time with the villain in this series, and I was surprised that the political nature of the storyline. It's amazing to me how much these stories normally have some sort of, this is the story that we're going for, but here we're kind of rooting for what the government says. This time around, they're kind of pointing fingers at it, which I thought was interesting and brave, and probably will have a few people booing about it. But our main character here, it seems that a lot of people have been, I guess, looking forward to the actor coming back. I don't know if it's a return to form or whatever, but I thought it was great. I was a little bit tired of the MTV slow-mo action scenes though, and maybe I'm getting a little bit saturated with this sort of style. It looks so beautiful, but there's such a formula here where you have the big action scenes and the sets are incredible and big moments and it looks great and everything is exploding and their hair is like slow-mo and walking and slow-mo, and then speed up that action scene. And that reminded me a little bit of 300, you know, way back when you have that sort of fighting scenes with the sticks and you get to see the action and speeds up. That is what you get here for the most part throughout the film, and it's very heavily, even though it's a long film, it's heavily action. The stunts, the costumes are all very 90s action movie with a lot of budget. The creativity of the action, especially with our hero and our villain, is great. Craziness of the over-eccentric villain, I think is a lot of fun. It is what you expect it to be, and at the end of the day, you know where this film's going to go. I just don't know if it's the best out of the lot, but I did enjoy it. So I'm going to give it 3.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
You got one. Congratulations.
Let me know what you thought about this one. It's enjoyable, definitely worth watching at the cinema because it's big blockbuster action where you don't really have to think too much. You can just let the explosion blow you away. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.